On the last episode of Mazed and Confused. Oh, and these are the first air runes on the account. First spells possible. Oh, nice. I got the bronze scimitar. So I ended up getting my bronze square shield at around like 6 kills. Oh, but I got the iron full helm. Oh, that's super cool. All right, and I actually got this iron dagger, which is technically best in slot mage. And I accidentally hit a level 13 one, and I got the iron axe. That is 1 oak log cut. That is 1 oak log burned. Okay, and that is the iron spear, which is just better than the bronze spear. Welcome to episode 3 of Mazed and Confused. We've progressed approximately halfway through the achievements needed to leave the chunk. I've put the ones we still need up on the screen for you all. Now that we've got our new iron spear, I think it's time to have a little fun with it. And new spear, a new attack level, that is 27 attack. I can already feel the accuracy difference. This is just so nice to have. Finally a weapon upgrade beyond bronze. Oh my god. Just like 2 kills later, I got the steel spear. This is amazing. Oh my, okay, so this is actually the best in slot weapon just for the entire chunk. We can chalk that off, and also the attack requirement of wielding a spear weapon, we can cross that off as well. Yeah, this is awesome. And I just wanna like show the difference between like what I was just using and what I'm gonna be using now. So like this is stab +5, like all of my attack bonuses are +5, and then my melee strength is +6. This takes it all the way up to +12 melee strength and +12 attack bonuses. So it is a considerable difference. Honestly, I'm just so happy to have this spear. This is so nice. I don't really see myself using a one-handed weapon for really any reason. This is just the best weapon I can get right now. So let's get rid of all this. That saves us 1 slot. I think I might go knock out the cooking grind now that I have gotten my best in slot weapon. This will allow me to get rid of this grape out of my inventory, so I will have another slot, because I'm just gonna need all the slots I can get because I have a really big magic grind ahead of me. All right, and this should be 27 defense coming in, 17 prayer, and there is 23 cooking, 16 fire making, and there is level 24 cooking. I can now let him cook. All right, and I just got 28 attack hitting these rats. I am getting there. And here comes 25 cooking. I am now able to cook stews with salmon. So while I've just been killing these rats and collecting their meat for food, I've just been thinking about that encounter with the imp. I don't really see too many imps coming to the maze, but I do see them occasionally. I've seen a couple since that clip, and I'm thinking about it. I was taking a look at its drop table, and it drops a wizard hat in 1 in 16, which would be like really nice. And I just am thinking about the ethics of killing something that doesn't actually spawn in this chunk. I mean, like, if you look at these turtles over here, they could potentially wander in here and be like half in here but not fully. Should I have to kill them or not? So that's really like why I'm like wondering whether or not the imps are worth it, because I mean, if I had to kill the turtles, then that would be another task that I had to do in this chunk. I would have to get the perfect turtle shell, among other things. 18 prayer. I mean, I don't mind doing that, but like the thing is like they only half come in. Like they will barely come in here. They're barely in the chunk. But with the imp, I've seen them all the way over here. You know what I mean? They are like definitively in the chunk. They just don't spawn there. I don't know. I think I might be leaning towards killing the imps. Having that magic bonus is just, I mean, it doesn't give me max hits or anything, but increases my magic accuracy, which will be a godsend in the 55 magic grind. So I'm thinking I will kill the imps and get the wizard hat. I mean, if it's a problem, then I don't know. I can't undo the experience, and I'm probably going to do it before this video comes out, but it's, I don't know, I've just been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I think I will go for the wizard hat. And I just got 16 wood cutting, and there is 26 cooking. We have new information from the cooking tutor. I also realized that there is another task that I just didn't realize that I had to do. I can actually smelt a bronze bar once I get the superheat item spell, which is pretty far into the magic grind, but I'm pretty much just gonna save that until I do the magic grind, which is probably gonna be the last thing I do in this chunk. And there is 27 cooking, with just 4 more levels to go. Alright, and I just got a level 17 fire making while I was working on cooking these little rat steaks. And here should be 19 prayer. We can now do rapid restore, which is pretty cool. We still don't have a good way to restore prayer, but hey. And here comes 28 cooking. And I guess basically to give you an idea of what I'm doing when I'm cooking this food is I'm just killing these 2 rats. These are the only giant rats that spawn here. And I'm just taking their bones and their meats, and then I am running over here and then cooking the meat. Oh, and then dropping it on the way back over here. You can see the line of cooked meat a little bit. And there is 29 attack. And we just got a strength level that puts us at 36. We're pretty close to getting ourselves another max hit with this steel spear as well. And we just nabbed ourselves a defense level as well, so that's 29 defense. Alright, there's 29 cooking, just 2 more levels until I can make my jugs of wine. Level 30 cooking, just 1 more to go. Alright, and there's 20 prayer coming in. I can now wear proselyte investments. It's like the game is taunting me with these clue scrolls. That's wild. And there's 30 attack, very nice. And we just got 18 fire making here. And there is 31 cooking. I can make fish cakes. I'm pretty sure 31 is what I need for the grapes. I hope so.
Just 1 more to go.
Okay, I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought it was 31. It's 35. So back to the cooked meat mines for me. And there is 17 wood cutting. All right, and I just got 30 defense. I think that is now base 30 melees. And that should be a 32 cooking. 3 more levels. And that should be 21 prayer coming in. And that brings us to 33 cooking. And there's 37 strength coming in. And there's 31 attack coming in. And I just got 31 defense as well. Starting to get up there in stats. It's 19 fire making. Alright, and if I don't burn any of these last 2, this should be another cooking level. There we go. Level 34 cooking. I'm pretty sure I get the jug of wine and also stop burning cooked meat at the same time. So there's a slight possibility, but not really. And with those 2 bones, I just got 22 prayer. Alright, and I believe this should be the last batch of rat meat that I should need to cook here. So let's go ahead and light this fire. I believe I need 9. I got a 10th just in case I burn one. And there it is, 35 cooking. I can now make wine and rainbow fish and vegetable balls and pizzas. This was a decent chunk of time. It took me a couple hours. I'd say maybe like 4 or 5 hours. I ended up killing 877 rats in order to get this cooking level, so that's very exciting. Let's go ahead and see about making that wine. So I pretty much have to buy a wine jug, or just a regular jug I guess, from Bolkoi here, and then my source of water is right here, which is deceptively not close. It looks like it's close, but I have to go through the maze and then go through this way over to the water fountain. So I'll just go through here. Okay, we'll fill this with water, and I actually have a maze random, I guess. I'll do the maze random first. I'm a maze guy.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
And that is the maze complete. Let's see what we get out of it. Mithril ore. I don't know. The thing is like with randoms, it's like I'm supposed to hold on to it and use it when I can, I believe. But that really sucks because that's an inventory space that I don't want to hold on to. I don't think I can superheat it because I don't think I have a way to get coal right now. And I can't bank it because there's just not a bank nearby. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. And anyway, I am a believer in the one take Jake. So before I go grind out more grapes, I will try to make a jug of wine with 1 try. So let's go ahead and put these together and it will begin to ferment. I believe it takes either 16 or 20 seconds. I'm not sure, but let's just go ahead and start walking back and hopefully we just get successful. And yeah, it's the jug of bad wine. So basically I'll just have to kill goblins until I get another grape and just keep trying until we get a good one. Okay, and we just got 32 attack and we just got 32 defense. I have thought about the mithril a little bit. Here's my stance. So if I look at what is around me, because like right now I just can't do anything with the mithril. It is not able to be completed. There are very few places, if I were to drop this, where I could get mithril. Actually, the only place is here in Port Khazard that is like nearby. The only way for me to be able to smith it using superheat would be to get this coal, because I need coal to superheat it. But the thing is that I don't have the ability to train mining until I get a chunk with copper or tin. The only possible way for me to do mithril bars via smithing with superheat would be to unlock this chunk, and then this chunk, which it's a very low chance of that happening. That's what I'm saying. The only other way for me to be able to do mithril here is this chunk and then this chunk, which gives us Port Khazard, which would allow us to train mining. It gives us a source of coal right here, and then also a source of mithril right here. This is more likely than this with superheat. So my mentality is that I drop this now, because like right now it's very unlikely that I will be able to do it via superheat anytime soon. And if I get Port Khazard, it doesn't matter because I have an unlimited source of mithril at that point. That's my mentality. So I think I'm just gonna drop this mithril ore. It doesn't really seem feasible to keep it. So that's what I'm going to do. And there's 38 strength coming in. And I also just got 23 prayer. Okay, and there's my grapes. We're gonna go ahead and try to make another batch because it's 1 in 128 and I don't want to grind out multiple. Okay, and grape number 2. Let's go ahead and see if that works for us. And there it is. We got it. Very cool. 200 XP and one more task. Completely finished. Let's go ahead and drink it in celebration and drop all this. Now that we have gotten the cooking grind done, I think I'm going to get rid of the tinderbox and the iron axe, which feels a little bad because we grinded a really long time to get the iron axe, but I can just buy food from the store and there's no real reason for me to be killing rats to get food now. Let's get that inventory slot back, and I'm gonna work on some of the extra grinds now. Okay, so out of the chunk tasks that I have left, the long bone, curved bone, and giant's key are one of the last ones. The only thing I need to unlock before that is the iron mace, since it's technically best in slot prayer gear. Knocking this out first will give me some time to get my melee stats up, which will be very useful for hunting down the bones and the key from the hill giant. I'm saving the wizard hat unlock for when I actually want to start training my magic, as it should be a pretty quick grind, and doing it later lets me keep an extra inventory slot in the meantime. And I just got 33 attack on these guys. That accuracy will continue to help. And I missed it because I was eating a hamburger, but that is 33 defense. And we just got another hit point levels, 36. Thinking about it right now, I think, because I got this iron dagger again, and I think I might just hold on to it because it technically is best in slot magic. Not now, but in the near future, we will have to do that magic grind. So I think every little bit will help. And that puts me at 34 attack, which puts me at 250 total level. And there comes 34 defense. No mace yet. And there is 39 strength. Oh my god. I never thought I'd be so happy to see an iron mace. So there we go. That is my best prayer bonus. Like I said before, I don't have any good way to track the level 24 zombies over the level 13 ones, but in the time that I got 3 iron daggers, which are 1 in 64, a bronze kite shield, which is also 1 in 64. That's how long it took me to get the iron mace, which is a 1 in 42. Got very unlucky, stayed there a lot longer than I would have liked, but hey. That is another task complete. And just as quickly as I got it, I will now be getting rid of it because it is of no use to me. So now it was time to go for the hill giant grind. I needed a giant's key, which was a 1 in 128 drop, a long bone, which was 1 in 400 drop, and a curved bone, which is a 1 in 5013 drop. This could take a while. Oh! Giant's key! Very nice. Okay, yeah, it looks like the drop rate is 1 in 128, so we got it relatively under drop rate, so that's pretty cool. Very hyped to see that purple beam on the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Giant's Key off that, though.
Good luck.
You too.
I got a RuneScape.
Alright, I'm leaving. Okay, he thought that I was doing a clue step there. I might start lying to people and telling them I'm doing clue steps. Like, good luck on your clue step, and then it's like, oh, well, actually, I'm playing a chunk-locked Iron Man, and this is my chunk. I'm actually buying meat from this store. Alright, and I just kind of wanted to go over, you know, how long it takes for me to just get these runs going as far as the hill giants go, because it actually just there's a lot of time just spent preparing to go do it, you know. So basically I have to eat myself to full because I'm not gonna go there with like 3 health, and I have to buy full food as well. So I'm gonna hop worlds, and I can only buy 2 at a time, so I just eat 1, hop, eat 1, hop, eat 1, hop. And it's just a little bit rough because like not only do I have like a decent amount of HP at this point, but like the food I'm healing heals 3. And that's generally where I would end the trip, just because I don't want to end up like doing half of a kill and then having to back out. So, alright, and that is what I would consider a run. It takes about 10 minutes. We ended up killing 9 hill giants, so it's taking longer than 1 minute per hill giant kill on the account, basically. 27 prayer coming in, 40 hit points. That's 42 strength I just got, 39 attack. Oh, I think I just got a defense level, 28 prayer coming through. All right, and there comes in a level 40 attack. You now wield the rune spear if I get one for some reason. 40 defense, that puts us at base 40 combat. And we just finished a Bob random, which gives us 7 fishing from 1, which is very cool. 29 prayer, not that close to overheads, but we're getting there. 41 attack, 41 defense. And we ended up getting a second Giant's Key, which is pretty nice. Okay, so this is the first Quizmaster random that I have on this account, and I'm gonna take this mystery box. This could potentially be really good for me because it can have a steel plate body, which would be really nice. Don't have a chest piece. And it also can have a mithril scimitar, which would be crazy. Oh my god. This is so good. This is so much better, right? Oh my god. So I'm getting like +8 attack on slash, and I'm gonna be attacking so much faster, and that also means I can use a kite shield that the giants drop. So oh my god, I hadn't even thought about this random until I got it, but this is so good. I can get rid of this steel spear. I don't have a use for it right now. Oh my god, that's so sick. So on top of being able to use an iron kite shield once I get one, this myth skim allows me to actually target train my combat stats, meaning that I can do aggressive, get my max hit, and then train attack and defensive a little bit faster in turn. And I also believe that I do get a very, very, very slight net XP boost by doing it this way because of some weird rounding things with how controlled works, but correct me if I'm wrong. And we just got 45 strength, it looks like. Yep, there we go. And I just got the iron kite shield, so this will hopefully help our survivability quite a bit. Yeah, so the difference between having this and not having this on is actually pretty big. Like it's a whole 8 extra stab, 10 extra slash, and like 9 extra crush. So it's pretty hype. I think crush is what they're using, so that's good for me. And that should be 46 strength. And this bone should also get me a prayer level. That brings me to 31. And that should be 57 strength right there. And by 57, I actually mean 47. That'll give me a max hit of 8 while I'm on the aggressive stat. And once I get to 50 strength, I should be able to hit 8s on attack and defense. And there we go. We just hit 50. What am I doing? 44 hit points. I got one of these genie lamps, and I've just been thinking about like what's around me in terms of chunks, and what could be problematic in terms of like content that I can do. And the thing that I kept coming back to was Puro, because you don't actually need to get into Xanaris to go into the crop circles. You can actually get them through these rotating crop circles in like grain fields and whatnot, and Yanil, at least the second part of it, has one of those. So it does actually require 17 Hunter to go into Puro minigame, so I figure I might as well just spend those lamps and get myself up to that point, so if I do land on the Yanil chunk, I can go in and do that, because that locks off a big thing that I would otherwise be able to do in that chunk. So let's go ahead and put this into Hunter, and that's probably what I'll be spending these in. And there comes 32 prayer in from that bone right there. And there's my third Giant's key. Like to see a large bone of sorts. Oh, I got the long bone. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, very cool. I think we got it outside of the drop rate. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to check real quick. Okay, so we currently have 639 hill giant kills. It looks like the long bones drop rate was 1 in 400 from them. So yeah, we were about 230 off of the drop rate, but we did get that. So that's pretty nice. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. I might just bury it, but I'll think about it here. Now the only thing we have left from hill giants is the curved bone, which is 1 in 5,013. So we're still pretty far off from actually completing this grind necessarily. Oh, well, that's something. Got another long bone. And we just got 49, we're 1 point off. You know, I didn't really talk about it when it happened too much, but I did get 10,000 coins, and it's very hard to imagine getting 10,000 of any item exclusively inside of the Tree Gnome Village. So kind of interesting. It's just a nice number to have, is that 5 digits. And I just got 33 prayer from that last bone here. And there is 50 strength on the account. That means that I can now hit 8s on accurate and defensive. It also means that I'm combat level 55, which I will explain why that is important now. Now that we've gotten 2 out of the 3 hill giant drops we need, with the curved bone potentially taking quite a while to unlock, I want to start looking at collecting runes from some of the other monsters. Getting combat level 55 was a breakpoint in regards to the giant bat's aggression. Monsters will only assail you if you are less than double their level +1. Now that we're beyond that level threshold, we can kill these zombies for air and mind runes without having to worry about world hopping or waiting for aggression. Since I'm focusing on getting runes, however, random events are now more important than they ever were, specifically the maze random event. This is one of the easiest ways to get a large sum of chaos and death runes, which will be immensely helpful in our magic grind. In order for me to try to maximize the amount of randoms I'm getting, and thus my chances of getting a maze random, I need to be aware of the spawning mechanics of random events at all times. You are able to get a random event 60 to 120 minutes after getting your last one. However, if you are offline during the time that the game deems that you're supposed to get a random, it pushes that random back to between 10 and 70 minutes after you next log in. Which is why I want to minimize the amount of time I'm spending world hopping, or at least restrict it to that hour after the last random event. Since you're considered logged out when you are world hopping, it's actually possible to indefinitely push back random events if you're not careful with how often you're world hopping. And that was just 42 attack coming in. And we just hit 43 attack off of this goblin here. I'm actually going to be grabbing the axe because in an effort to make sure I'm not world hopping, I'm going to go ahead and actually just be cooking my food. And it looks like it took us 40 minutes to get a random. We got a lamp, so we'll just be throwing that on the hunter. And I did not record it, but I just got level 18 woodcutting. And we just got 46 hit points. Alright, and here comes 45 attack. Looks like at some point I got 46 attack. Didn't notice it. Alright, and that is 47 attack, which puts us at 57 combat, which is slightly interesting. It just means that I can cross against the hobgoblins and they won't attack me. Same with the hill giants because they're both the same level, so that's pretty cool. And there's 47 hit points coming in. Very happy that I am now 57 combat because these players doing this quest just brought this hobgoblin in the room, so that would be annoying to deal with if I didn't have this. And that got me an attack level. I'm just here at Hobgoblins trying to get myself a steel dagger back for some magic training. And there's 20 fire making coming out of that. I ended up grabbing that steel dagger for getting to record it and moving on to the last piece of gear I would need for magic training, the wizard hat. Okay, so yeah, I've generally noticed the imp coming around these fountains. I actually see him right there, so I think I will tag them so I just see them. How do I get over there is the question. I believe I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, so it's a little bit of a walk, but basically I think they spawn over there, so I'm gonna hang out on the fountain and just hop worlds. For now, just trying to find imps and hopefully getting the magic hat. But yeah, let's go ahead and kill this imp over here. I hope he's still here. Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. And I didn't really get anything, but yeah, that's we'll pick up these ashes and bury them. But other than that, yeah, we're just looking for a blue hat. Oh, and I found another one the next world I hopped to, so that's very nice. Let's go ahead and kill this guy, see if we get anything. Weird the hit splats aren't coming up. I don't know what's up with that. An egg. Yeah, the hit splats come up on the regular monsters, so I don't know what's up with the imps. The hit splats just didn't come up on them both ones I hit. This is like my own personal version of Puro Puro. I'm hunting imps in a maze. And of course, the moment I switch where I'm hopping at, they spawn at the water fountain, so can't win. It looks like they spawn here and here, or they don't spawn there, but they are stuck there or trapped there in the maze. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over there. This is destroying my stamina bar. I mean, it doesn't help that I have 1 agility. Come here. Come here, you little bugger. No! Oh my god, where did he go? My character's auto-running somewhere. Oh, he went into the hedge. Oh, that's so far away. We'll go after him. The magic hat itself isn't actually that rare from the imp. It's 1 in 16, which makes it one of its most common drops, so hopefully we should be able to get it soon, because chasing this imp around is going to be annoying. Still don't know why the hit splats aren't there. If anyone knows, let me know. That's weird. And yeah, I don't have it like timed or anything, but you know, you can use your imagination. Don't teleport, please. Okay, that should be death and fiendish ashes. Ooh. Can't get to this one. He's in the singular portion of the maze that I can't access. I guess that's not even like part of the maze, it's like the end. Oh wow, hopping worlds. This is the first time I'm seeing the new fairy rings, because I haven't been playing on my Iron Man that much. I kind of agree. I think it should just be the butterflies. That's like very like, I don't know. It's very in there, you know? Oh my god, there's 3 in this world. There was literally 1 back by the bear, 1 here, and then there's 1 in there. That's crazy. I think the worst part is when you get there and he's just teleported away. And there's the blue wizard hat. It probably took me about an hour of hopping around finding these, but there we go. That was best in slot magic gear currently, if we take off all our shield and shit.